Hi, welkom in mijn werkplaats. Welcome to the workshop. And I'm so excited to show you my latest build. I worked on it the last couple of months and it's the wall-mounted arcade cabinet right here. If you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen some building videos already. If you don't, try to follow me there. I always post building updates and fun stuff there as well. And you might have seen some images already on the YouTube shorts I've been posting. But now this will be the hero video. The cabinet is done. I'm super excited. So without further ado, let's show you the build. And this project started like almost every project starts with my customer reaching out and asked me to make something very special. And he lives in the United States and commissioned me to design a luxurious wall-mounted cabinet for his wife. He sent me some basic drawings of his ideas and he sent me some inspirational pics. So I started working on several models and basic drafts in Fusion 360. I think I made about 8 models, just basic solids in there, maybe 8 or 10 or so. And then we could choose together which shape we would like most. In the meantime, Jim sent over some links to keyboards he liked and he found some great hinges. And the hinges were a great idea as these would hold and assist the panel when in an open position. They would need to withstand the weight of hands resting on it when operating the keyboard. I modeled the hinges in the computer and then I inlaid them into the panels. And these took a few tries as I wanted them to fit perfectly. And I even messed up one of the boards, so I redid the entire panel. Anyway, I uploaded a video on Instagram of this. But at the end it worked perfectly, and as you can see the hinges are great and perfectly laid in. I found a beautiful black metal edge grip that would allow you to open the panel without messing up the clean look of the cabinet. And another challenge in this build was that because we are not using any paint or vinyl wrapping, I could not use screws. So with the help of the festool domino system, this entire cabinet is made only with glue and wood, and there's no screw in it. So the screen I use is a super high quality 28-inch Asus TUF gaming monitor, 27-inch Full HD, and it has 280 Hz IPS display. So, and as for a PC, we are using a very high powerful mini PC, and this is made by the Trigikey brand. I will put a link down in the description. So the client requested a pixelcade marquee, which I was very fond of using, and I've never used them before. I heard a lot about them, but they are indeed really cool and very easy to set up. And I'm in no way sponsored by pixelcade, but I believe the gentleman Al Linky, I think his name is Al Linky, it's a great, very intelligent guy. He programs everything, he builds them himself, he ships them to you wherever you are in the world. And again, his service is amazing. And I had some questions about programming them and he responded so quickly. It's just a pleasure to work with him and a pleasure to work with pixelcade. So shout out to pixelcade. As the clean retro look design really meant that no mistakes could happen, I worked even more precise than I already do usually. And I spent many hours on cable management, and I'm very happy with the clean looks. The protective plexiglass has some laser engraving that is only visible when the LEDs are lit. And speaking of LEDs, of course the cabinet uses my standard ultra high quality Ultimarc stuff, a Ultimarc I/O board, the Ultimarc spinner, the counterweight, the balltops, the LED trackball, the LED buttons for the pinball buttons. And for this build I chose the black button caps that would really add to the retro clean design of this arcade cabinet. And you can buy those separately, you can order them at the Ultimarc website. On the right side there is the on-off switch, and next to it is the touch dimmer for the small spotlight, which is also a custom spotlight with a black ring, adding to the retro look. And regarding the on-off switch, it looks far simpler than it turned out to be. To switch on the machine with just that single blue toggle switch, as the power for the pixelcade, for instance, is normally acquired from the power supply unit inside the computer. So normally you would start up your computer, it will give power to your fans and to the pixelcade, but this mini PC does not have an internal power supply unit. So I've added two external power supplies inside the back box. One is a 10 amp 12 volt power supply that operates the amplifier and the spotlight and the fans and also the LED around the main toggle switch, and a separate 5 volt power supply, also a 10 amp power supply, heavy duty one, that will supply the power to the pixelcade marquee screen and to the Ultimarc I/O board. So to turn both power supplies on together with the PC with just one switch, I've added a 5 volt 30 amp relay module that will close its contacts and therefore giving power to both power supply units when receiving 5 volts of power. And this 5 volt is giving by the USB ports in the PC that will only give power when it's turned on. And this took some trial and error to set up, as there was no option in BIOS to turn off USB power when the PC was in off position. But I solved it by finding another USB port that did not supply power when the PC was in off position. So now, when you touch the momentary switch, I mean if the momentary switch is pressed, you'll hear a nice loud click. This is the relay making contact. Then both power supply units will start up, the pixelcade will start up, the fans will start spinning, and the PC will boot and you will see all the lights. So the complete machine is operable with just one toggle switch, and I'm really happy with the result. So to mount the arcade to the wall, and it's a heavy machine, both my client and myself came up with the same idea using a French cleat. Let me show you. So this system, this mounting system, uses two pieces of wood, and they are cut in a 45-degree angle, as you can see here. One piece, this piece, is mounted to the wall, just like this, and the other piece is attached on the arcade cabinet. It will be in this position, and they snap together, and it's a super strong connection, as all the force is almost all the force is a downward inward force. That's a great way of hanging all kinds of heavy cabinetry on the wall. So to make things extra fancy, I've added a water level here. In the Netherlands we call it a waterpas. I think the English word is water level or water leveler, I'm not sure, but this small device here which makes it a breeze to install this French cleat to the wall. And for extra safety I also included two metal, you can see them here, they're super durable, very heavy quality metal L profiles that can be mounted to the wall, and the arcade panel can rest a little bit on top of these as well. It's not really necessary, but it makes things actually very strong, and this arcade cabinet is super heavy, so it might be a great idea. So the setup contains the 2 terabyte setup from Chris Shaw from his Hyper Arcade Systems website. I'll put a link down in the description. And this time we did not go for Hyperspin, but we chose to go for Launchbox BigBox, which is easier to work with, and this was the preferred front end requested by Jim, and the arcade plays very nice, and I'm really happy with the build. I'm still learning how to work with Launchbox and BigBox, but as far as I can tell, it's really easy to work with. And I might even switch my builds over using Launchbox BigBox all the time, but I can't tell you yet for sure. But I'm very happy with it. But as you can see, the menu, the way it works, the options, they're all there. The pixelcade screen works natively with Launchbox BigBox by using LED Blinky. as you know, all the builds I do are unique and I never build a cabinet twice. But if you want to make your own arcade cabinet, you can always reach out. I do sell all of my building plans if you're interested, or I can make a custom plan for you. If you have something special in mind, I can plan it and then you can build it yourself, or you can ask me to do an entire build, of course. Anyway, you can get in touch with me through the YouTube comments, or sending me an email, or finding me on my Instagram channel. We already reached almost 1,000 subscribers, but let's go for 100,000. I post regular update videos there and tips, so you might like to follow me there. Please give this video a thumbs up and share this video with all arcade lovers and friends. That would mean a lot to me. Let's get this channel growing a little bit. Comment. I always read every comment. I do not respond that quickly always. I always try doing that, but I read them all and I respond to every one of your comments. So I would say I will see you in the next video. Bye. Thank you.